Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Tip of the Month. Today we're going to see how to design perimeter holes on drift, drill and blast sections. So in here, what I have is a drift in 3D. So if we switch that to realistic mode, we can see that we have the drift, and at the end we have our face drill holes designed. So if we go to section view, we can see that we have our drills here. So each hole is 4 meters and each diameter is 50 millimeters in this case. So what we want to do here is apply perimeter drift drill holes. Now it's important to consider the fact that when designing your pattern on a section, you want to make sure that the perimeter holes are always deviated away from the section. So which means that your perimeter holes will not be horizontal, but they will have either a slope or an azimuth. The reason why is because when developing a horizontal drift, you want to maintain that the same surface area along the drift. So it's important to consider that each perimeter hole will have either a slope or an azimuth. So let's go to the drift drilling and blasting module, and in insert we're going to apply perimeter holes right here. So first we're going to design the perimeter holes on the floor. So it goes from here all the way to here, and then from here to here, from here to here, and then from here to here, and so on. Now for the diameter, we're going to keep that to 50, but this is configurable in the options. The length will be 4. The slope in this case will be -2. Reason why is because if we're designing the perimeter holes here, we want to make sure that they're going down 2%. So in this case, they will be -2, and on top they will be +2. So they're always going away from the section. The azimuth will be 0 in this case, and the drilling cost will apply something like $6 per meter. And we want to make sure to select this option, insert the holes polyline, and hit OK. Select the drilling limit. And then now we're going to apply our snaps in AutoCAD. So endpoint and nearest are the two ones that we need. And now we're going to go from here, select endpoint, going in this direction, yes, all the way to here. And then hit go. Now we're going to select the number of spacing. We're going to hit 5, and there we have it, and go. Now if you go to plan view, just to observe what's happening here, we can see that our bottom perimeter holes here are dipping 2% down, whereas our face drill holes are horizontal with no slope. Now let's go back to section view and apply the same thing on the top. So we go back to insert from drift drilling and blasting, and we hit perimeter holes once more. The length will stay the same. Instead of -2, now it's going to be +2. So, or just 2. The cost will be the same. Hit OK, and then we're going to select the drilling limit, going from here, endpoint, going in this direction, yes, all the way to here, and hit go. Number will be 5. So once we're satisfied with this, we can hit go, and there we have it. We have our perimeter top holes dipping 2% above. So let's go back to plan view, see how this looks like that, and as you can see, they have a little slope upwards. Now let's go back to section view and finally apply the perimeter holes on the sides of the drift. In this case, so let's go to insert perimeter holes. The slope will be 0, however the azimuth will be 2. Now because we're working vertically, the azimuth will be 2, so they're going to the right, away from the section. Instead of the slope, it'll be the azimuth in this case. Drilling cost, always the same. Hit OK, select the drilling limit. Now we can select something like from here, endpoint, yes, all the way to here, and hit go. And in this case, we can apply 4 because we have a shorter distance. And once we're satisfied with this, we can hit go, and there we have it. Our drill holes are applied. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side here. Again, go to insert, perimeter holes, 54, slope is 0. Now the azimuth will be -2. right? Because they're going away from the section. So -2, we're going the opposite as +2 here. Cost will remain as 6, okay? Big polyline going from here, endpoint, yes, all the way till here. So exact same options as we did before. Hit go, apply the number, will be 4, and hit go. All right, so here we have it. If you go to plan view, we can see that we have our side holes here. So let's actually see how that looks, like that. So here we have these ones here. We can actually observe them from the top either. So you see that these are dipping a little bit to the left and these are dipping a little bit to the right. So this is when we apply the azimuth, right? So it's these holes here. And of course the top and bottom holes are sloping 2% above and 2% down. And once you have this, of course, what you can do is turn on your layers to observe how it looks like. And as we can see here, all these drill holes are perfectly within our drilling limit, and they follow the drift's direction. And this concludes this tip of the month. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.